G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are you doing on this lovely evening today? Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is a straight rip from another YouTuber I was watching, and I have no shame about it, mainly because it's not sort of one of those baity sort of video ideas. It's more of something that actually impedes the whole biker community as a whole. And if you're wondering who I got the idea from, it was Do It With Dan, and yeah, I have no shame about it. And I think he made some good points. And that's basically, there's another issue plaguing the biker community. Now, last time I did a video like this, it was based on how bikers always talk about crashing on their rides. Oh, lawn trimmer's got to lay her down. And it's true, that's already enough of an issue, with bikers always be like, yeah, I can't wait to hit my bike into a tree or something, etc., etc. But no, today's video is a bit more, I'd say, harsh, because the other one's more of a, oh yeah, if I crash, I crash sort of thing. This one's becoming more of a mentality amongst newer riders, I'd say. And specifically, it's becoming a more common thing against riders who are trying to get into the old ecosystem of YouTube, or TikTok for that matter, and they're trying to make a name for themselves early. And they're sort of doing it by doing it the cheap way. Now, there's two ways about getting it into easy views real fast with riding on YouTube. That's riding like Jigsaw by absolutely sending it everywhere illegally, which is already giving everyone a bad name, but oh well, I'll take that over any the other one. And the other one is property damage, so mirror smashing and getting really angry with cars and stuff. Now, look, I'm not saying every person who gets their mirror smashed doesn't deserve it, alright? Some people are absolute pricks and deserve to get a good old bonk. But doesn't mean I condone it, but some people definitely deserve it. But the people who have been doing it on YouTube lately and TikTok are doing it for the most menial, like, asinine things. Now, on a bike, you're not seen, alright? I don't give a shit how much fluoro you wear. People have that inattentive blindness, they're not going to see you. So get off your high horse. People are going to miss you. It happens plenty of times. It's kind of the joys of riding, is almost being hit or someone bloody, you know, cutting you off or something, etc., etc. Getting cut off is by no means a cause for a mirror smash, dude. Now, I get it. You can almost be hit. That's riding. Suck it up and keep on going, dude. There's no cause for hitting someone's mirror just because they didn't see you, alright? Now look, if someone's actively trying to hit you, swerving into you, threatening you, I'm a little bit more lenient on the old slappy of the mirror, alright? But I'm talking, if you're just cruising and someone cuts you off, well, just back off. Shit, it ain't that deep, man. So not only are you making yourself look like a dickhead by doing it, you're making all of the riders as a collective look like a bunch of pricks. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a shitload of riders who are absolute dickheads, but there's no need to make all of the riders look like absolute knobs. Like, I've had someone screaming at me once before. Mind you, I didn't know why. I was just vibing to music, and then I was with a mate who fucking screamed at him, but I was just chilling. I don't really bother with conflict. It's not worth it, especially because bike loses to car. So that's one thing you should remember. If you're riding a slow bike, a lot of cars can catch up to you. You might have them off the line, but a lot of cars will catch up to you in the top end. So maybe don't act like you're invincible. Everyone always says ride defensively. That's one thing you should be doing all the time, predicting that people are going to try and cut you off. You can ride aggressively. Sometimes riding aggressively can get you out of more situations. It just depends, and I wouldn't recommend riding aggressively until you know your bike and know the areas you ride in, because that's how you quickly end up a statistic, man. All I'm saying is, don't ride with this impression that you're better than everyone else, and therefore if someone cuts you off, you smack the mirror. Or kick their car. God forbid don't kick the car, because you know there's more videos of bikers falling over from kicking cars. It's quite funny. Oh, what a sunset right now, actually. Side topic, I want to build a guitar with this colour of the sky right now, because it is sexy. Oh, but yeah, like I said, I've nearly been hit many times on the bike. And in fact, I've nearly been hit so many times I don't even get that mild adrenaline rush anymore. That's how often you almost get into accidents, even riding sensibly. And I ride pretty bloody good, alright? Compared to some of the other YouTubers, at least. So, look, it's gonna happen. I've never once punched a mirror. Ooh, I don't like Porsches. That thing's kind of hot. I've given people the old wiggle of the finger. I like the more nuisance discipline. A new trend that's come up that I'm a big fan of is the old swipe your hand along the car and then check if it's dirty sort of thing. That one's it's just bad manners, and I love it. Bit of BM never goes too far. So a bit of just a mild insult is better than a mirror slap, you know. Insult their ego more than breaking their car, because insulting their ego Sure, it might piss them off, and then they might do something stupid. But at the end of the day, you're the bigger man, and it's just funny because it says more or less a lot more about the other person than you. So, all I know, man, just stop trying to act like you're the toughest shit on the streets. Now, I know it's a lot harder when you're younger, and you got your ego out the wazoo and whatnot. But shit, man, stop. As a collective, you're not helping the biker community if you're just constantly acting like you're the toughest, biggest, baddest shit around. Trust me, man, I've been riding bikes for a while now. I ride a lot, and you definitely see riders that have that ego. Typically why I don't go to the bike night pre-meets as often is because of exactly that. You'll have people popping wheelies and stuff, which are fine, but if someone's speeding and popping wheelies, and then they nearly hit a car because the car doesn't see them coming down the road, and then they have the audacity to start screaming, I'm like, brother, it's a 60 zone, you're doing 140, relax, yeah? If you hit them, guess who's liable? Not the car. Because if you're doing some stupid speeding, you lose your ability to say, hey man, they hit me. Criminal speeding only gets you... Sorry, wrong way around. The saying that they hit you only gets you so far, but criminal speeding, it sort of makes you exempt from that rule of they weren't looking because you, sir, were riding like a dickhead. And yeah, so perhaps remember that next time you acting like a high and mighty princess, because trust me, dude, it ain't gonna end in your favor, and it never will. So stop acting like you're the biggest, baddest bastard around. Sir, you'll come in my way. Oh, what a sunset that is. Gorgeous. Very, very large, very in charge, very orange. Woo. But yeah, dude, that's all I'm saying. If you're riding a motorbike, just remember, you're fragile, okay? Take it easy. Stop getting in, like, egoed. Stop letting your ego ride you as opposed to you controlling it. Stop making the rest of us look like a bunch of knobs because you can't control your little upsetty spaghetti moment. I don't care if they almost hit you. Unless it was intentional, accidents happen, alright? You can absolutely go over and tell them calmly, but if they're not going to listen to it, no, I don't know, report them to the police if you really want to be petty, but hitting the mirror just makes you look like a dick. And it takes you from being the good boy to the dickhead, and it's just not worth it, man. Stop doing it. You're digging yourself a deeper hole in most cases than you are saving, so just remember that. 3, 2, 1. Oh, baby. Oh, I only went down this way because I wanted to see more sunset, but all I see is fucking trees. I tell you what though, dude, riding a bike will always be a good time. So it doesn't matter if you have good experiences, bad experiences, you'll still have more positive than negative. But do try at least to try and be a good boy or girl, because there are too many knobs making everyone look bad, and it don't look very nice. There's not too many cases where you could actually say that a mirror smack was necessary. And look, if you're gonna smack a mirror, hit it forward, because at least then it doesn't actually consult with property damage. You're only folding it backwards. Whereas if you have people, like, say, smack it down when you break it, well then look, when you break a mirror, it's different. It puts you in a whole different, like, legal ruling, alright? That's when you get property damage, etc, etc. Whereas if you just give it a gentle fold, you might piss them off, but you're not going to damage anything which can lead you to a charge, typically. But hey, man, I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just saying that there are better ways to handle things than your standard smack. 3, 2, 1. Get in gear, you bitch. I didn't even realise I was in neutral. Could you tell? I miss having to ride down this way. I used to have to come this way all the time from my grandmother when she was alive. But alas, ladies and gents, that is pretty much the whole topic of today's video. There's no real deeper or lighter meaning to it. Just stop riding like an absolute dickhead, and everyone's going to be happier, okay? Because it's just not worth it. At the end of the day, you're just looking like a dick. You make the rest of the riders look like dicks. You're being a net negative to everybody on the road. And yeah, so if you could please refrain, that would be nice. But if you cannot, well, stop riding, dude. Some people just shouldn't ride. If your ego takes you more than your ability to stay calm and collected, maybe riding isn't up your alley. And look, You might be a little bit annoyed or embarrassed about being able to admit that, but it's true. Some people just shouldn't be on the road, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with admitting that your hot-headedness and ego will get in the way of you, thus causing you to be more dangerous or inept to do stuff. So, I don't know, dude. Just take that from me. Ride safe. Do your best. And I do hope you all have a very, very nice day. So take it easy, keep it cheesy, and have a nice day. Peace. Bye.